Hi, my name is Lili. Today I'm joined by Yanni, and we're from the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and you watching us on Can TV. Before we get started, I would like to apologize for not being here last Tuesday. I was sick, but I'm back and I'm better.
She's still sick. Anyway, we are
The Englewood Enterprise Gallery, located at 1200 West 35th Street. Our phone number is 773-719-9848. Our website is EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. Again, EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. And our email you can reach us at is enterprisegallery@gmail.com. Today we're going to talk about a situation that we have been in, which basically means a struggle that we have been in. And if we have a little time, we would try to switch the topic up a little bit and talk about domestic violence. Again, pause for a minute. We are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, located at 1200 West 35th Street. Our phone number is 773-719-9848. Our website is EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. Our email is enterprisegallery@gmail.com. Okay, so I will start off first. A situation where I struggle was, let me see which good one I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about the time when I was staying with my best friend for a little while. I was staying with my best friend for a little while. I ain't have no job. I was still thinking about she going to ask me for rent even though I ain't had no job. But as a best friend, my best friend loved me. She still let me stay there. I still had my mama in my life too. But at the same time, I was trying to be grown and think I could be on my own. By that time, I still didn't have no job. I was just searching for a job. Just searching. And at that time, I needed money. I needed to pay my phone bill. You can't always run to your mama. I was grown at that time. I was 19. I found me a job. That was when I was working at Wendy's. I didn't feel comfortable working at Wendy's at first because it was more of too much going on. Like, I ain't know how to do nothing in there. It was too hard. And everybody that was in there, they was already old, like being there working there for a year or 2 years. I was the only new one. So I'm just like, I feel so embarrassed. Like, I don't want to work here no more. I was finna quit and everything, y'all. But I uplifted myself. I had people that uplifted me too and told me I can do it. So I talked to the manager one day and I told her I don't think I could do it because after those 2 weeks it was still hard. But I actually learned, y'all. I actually learned. But after that, I kind of felt like I was going to lose my job because it was more like I heard people saying this about me. I heard people saying that about me. But I had to realize on my own that you shouldn't care what nobody say. Then my best friend, she got into it with her auntie. She had to move out. And I didn't want to go back home. So I'm like, okay, now what I'm going to do? I don't want to be home. It's too stressful for me. My best friend, she getting kicked out. And not only that, she was going through a lot of stuff too. So now I got me on my hands and then I got her on my hands. But I actually ended up moving with another friend. And that friend took me in, It's always something when you move with somebody. Always remember that it's not that sweet how you think it would be. No matter how close y'all is. Well, me, I wouldn't charge my friend or nothing like that for rent if she going through something. But I moved with a friend. I was still going through things. But by that time, it was just more of like my daddy, he locked up. He was in jail. So it was like he was calling me. And I was thinking about my mama. Because it's not comfortable like home. When you at somebody else's place, it's not comfortable like when you been at home. So it was like, I really want to move back with my mom and them. But it's time for me to just get up on my own, do my own thing. Because my mama not going to always be there for me. She got other kids. My family not going to always be there for me. But I was more worried about how I'm going to get back to the next step where I want to be. And not only that, it was just, I was more thinking about my daddy, my mama. Because I wasn't really talking to her like that. When I want to stay with my mom at the time, I wasn't really talking to her like that. And, my mama go through things too. But I guess that's the only little thing I say. I don't want to go too far in that. You want to speak on one of your struggles?
I'm gonna go and speak about a struggle just like yours. I ain't been really with my parents in a good place with my parents since like I'm going to say 7th grade, 8th grade. I mean, I lived with them 7th, 8th grade. But when I got to high school, it was just all about me. I felt like I had other brothers and sisters. It's what, 8 of us, 9 of us. It's a lot of us. But I feel like they'll pick and choose who they wanted to mess with and stuff at the time. So that made me feel some type of way. So I left.
Not to stop you or nothing like that, but that was another thing. Like with my family, I felt more like, you know, it
The
was
outsider.
like I felt like I was the outside. Like I'm the one that always, you know, gotta do
Did
stuff.
wrong.
Yeah,
Or
like
to
I'm the
them,
one, but
disappointed
really, you not the one. You feel me? You the one that's actually doing stuff for them. But in my case, not to cut you off, but in my case, it was more like my mama. She got other kids. You feel me? To worry about, and like that's what I be trying to tell my sister. Like you should appreciate my mama because when me and my older sister, when we was their age, we got what we wanted. When we got what we needed, not what we wanted. They get what they want. Not what they get what
Right.
they need too, but you get what I'm saying, like they get
Yeah.
what they want too. Around our time, like yeah, my mama she did, you feel me, give us what we wanted and what we needed too. But it was like compared to what they get now, they get exactly what they want.
Right, my little sister was what in 6th grade with an iPhone 6, the newest iPhone. I had an Android or something like that, but I just felt like they didn't give me enough attention. Not saying that I'm an attention seeker, but attention coming from your parents means a lot.
Yes, it do.
So I left freshman year. I moved with my auntie. It was still like, I'm not saying they did everything wrong, because I had my wrong too, but it was just like I felt like they wasn't there for me enough. And the fact that I left, it didn't only hurt me, it hurted them. They didn't show it, but they always expressed the fact that I hurt them for leaving. I got a little boy, and when I was pregnant, I had to do stuff myself. I didn't have a job, like you said. I stayed with a friend. They wasn't asking for rent or nothing, but at the same time, I had to realize it was harder for me to do a lot of stuff that I wanted to do because I got a little boy. I couldn't go party. I couldn't do this. Because at the end of the day, that's not their child. I had to raise him. I didn't have a job, so I had to find stuff.
We have a caller on the line. Hey, how you doing today? Hello?
There you is.
Hey, how you doing
Okay.
today?
You got me now, Lili?
Yes, I got you.
Hey, Lili and Yanni, how you doing?
Hey, we doing fine.
You looking so good tonight, both of you. I love that red hair, hey. I want to talk about having a mama and a daddy, okay?
Yes.
Auntie Paula didn't have it too good when I was little. My mama died when I was 8 years old in my arms.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, yes, ma'am. She had a massive heart attack when she was 50 years old. And then my daddy left us behind and never came back to get us. We all lived in California when we was little. So we was raised by my uncle and my auntie, and they tried to help us and teach us the best they could. But their best they could wasn't never good enough for me. I always felt like I was intruding on them because they wasn't my mama and daddy. They was only my uncle and my auntie. So when I got 16 years old, I didn't want to stay with them no more. I wanted to go with my other fun auntie way out in Round Lake. I learned how to go to school, only one problem. Now I had too much freedom of my auntie in Round Lake, and I had the choice to stay in high school or get out. And guess what I did? I got out. The stupidest thing I ever did. I learned how to smoke cigarettes and put makeup on. And on my life I went. By the time I was 18 years old, I finally figured out, well, I got to get a job. Time to take care of me because ain't nobody else going to take care of me. Found myself a little waitress job and been slinging hash ever since. So you two up there, you little girl with the red hair, my Yanni, I understand you got a baby, huh?
Yeah.
Well, bless your little heart. How old's your baby?
He gonna be 8 months on the 21st.
Oh, you got a little cutie pie at home, huh?
Yeah.
You let your mother and your father share in being a grandma and grandpa?
Yeah, just 'cause I'm not cool with them, I'll never take their grandkids.
Well, when you get older, listen, when you get older, you're going to understand. You're gonna change up out of that because you don't want to rob your mom and daddy from having a beautiful grandbaby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes mom and daddy it's hard to live these days. Hard to support yourself. Hard to buy them $95 gym shoes for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But they do the best they can. Lili, I love you. What'd you do? Did you fire him again? Where was you last week? He was all by himself.
Yes, I was so sick, but like I said, I'm back and I'm better now.
I saw him last week. I said, what'd you do with my Lili? But anyhow, I love you girls.
We love you too.
I told him on your next project in the Enterprise Gallery, start making them friendship bracelets.
Okay.
Okay? Then I'll give you my address and you send it. But as far as Mama and Daddy go, you're grown now. Take the world by the hand. Look, you on TV every week with them sunglasses and that red hair. So you are important to us. You be important to your baby at home and get back with your mama and daddy. Remember, Auntie Paula ain't ever had nobody. Every Mother's Day, I never had no mama to give no flowers to. So y'all be good. I love you. Be safe. Peace out. And I'll talk to you next week.
Love you too.
And Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
You better sing me a song on the way out, Lili.
I got you. I'm going to sing Take Me to the King.
Take me to the King. And today's a new day. I love you.
We love you too.
Bye-bye, baby girl.
And not to cut you off, thank you, Auntie Paula, for calling, because that bring back on memory when I was in school. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I was bad in school. You know, I felt bad. I felt like I was embarrassing my mama as I think back. Because my mama had to come and get me every day from school. Like, I went to Morgan Park High School. My mama had to come and get me every day. It got to a point where they got fed up with me, you know, and they put me out. So I had to choose another school. I went to CYD. I couldn't even last there for 2 months. I had to fight. Boom. My mama had moved me, and she made me go to Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, I went there. I got kicked out. I had to do a 2-week program for the SOAR program at Phalanx. I went there. They tried to send me to Excel. I dropped out. My mama didn't know about it. She didn't know I was attending school at the time because I didn't want to tell my mama that. It was already an embarrassment that I had to go through, you know, different schools. Put my mama through all that struggle. You know, she was the best mama in school. She influenced us to go to school, get up every day, and do what we supposed to do. But I took upon my own hands and did what I wanted to do. And it was just like, I had to think on my own now, like, okay, I'm grown. You know, I didn't have nobody. When I was staying with a friend, I really didn't have nobody. And it was just like, I had to get up off my feet and I had to stop laying around, you know, and I had to get up and like, I want to graduate. I want a diploma.
Right.
So I went to go find a school on 79th for no adults behind, and I attended that school. And it was kind of hard because, you know, I had to pick up my pays. You know, I had to get a job. It was things that we had to pay for, and I didn't want to call my mom at the time because, you know, we was going through all the things and stuff. But I actually had got my diploma, so I'm proud of myself.
I graduated, even though I didn't want to. We have
another caller.
Please don't ask about my shit.
I can't leave you girls alone. I forgot to tell you something, Lili. You got a pen and paper in front of you?
Yes.
I saw a little thing on TV. It's called Bridge to Success. It's a shop on 2208 Chicago Avenue. They give you all free prom dresses, shoes, suits, hats. If you're going for a job, they hook you up, and it's all free. It's called Bridge to Success Shop, 2208 Chicago Avenue. Now, go get you some free clothes. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. You could finish.
I wasn't good at school myself. I felt like I passed just because they wanted me to pass. Well, I graduated just because they wanted me to graduate. Freshman year, I didn't go to school at all. I laid up, did what I wanted to do, just did me. But, like, when I transferred, I felt like I was so behind that I didn't want to go to school. So I felt like I couldn't do what other people did. But my mom, even though I wasn't living with my mom and them, they still supported me. You need to go to school. You need to do this. You
Yes.
do that and the other. So I went to school. I graduated. I didn't go on prom or nothing like that. I wanted to go on prom, but I still graduated. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't the graduate. Like, I didn't pass how they wanted me to pass with A's and B's and stuff like most kids did. I had C's and D's and maybe, you couldn't pass with no F, but like C's and D's. But I still graduated, so they was happy I walked across the stage, but I felt like I disappointed them because I didn't succeed how they wanted me to succeed. And that's why I messed up at. Like, I feel like my son I don't want my son to go through stuff like that. But I would never force him to do anything he don't want to do, and that's what I felt like my mom and them was doing a lot, forcing me to do stuff like. I mean, we had it when we was younger. I ain't gonna say we had it all, but I had to do stuff that they wanted me to do. I didn't like cheerleading. I cheered for 8 years. My little sister and them get whatever they want, do whatever they want. My little brother didn't walk across the stage, but he still got the new Jordans, the iPhone, the everything. I just felt like they picked and choose who they really wanted to take care of and stuff like that.
And this, we have a caller on the line. Hello?
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Am I okay? I'm on. You can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. All right. Yeah, you know, I had a quick question. I'm sorry to disturb y'all. How y'all doing today? Y'all
We
doing an
doing
awesome
fine, and
job.
you?
Great, great. My question was, I see, you know, I wanted to see what is your view on, because it sounds like, you know, y'all had to do a lot of hard work on your own, had to work for everything you got and all that other stuff. And then maybe some of your younger siblings and whatnot, they come along and they don't have to work as hard. What are your views on children having to work harder and having to have higher standards versus those that get gifted with everything they want and they really don't have to work that hard, but they still get blessed with all awesome stuff and things like that? What's your views on that, ladies?
I mean, I don't really have a view, but I have little sisters of my own, and it's like, even though I tell them, you know, you got your parent in your life, you getting everything you want, I still talk to them and keep that in mind that, you know, you always gonna have to do things on you gonna do things on your own once upon a time in your life. You're
Life
not
ain't
gonna
easy.
life ain't easy. Thank you. Basically, life is not easy. So I always tell my sister and them, like, you know, make sure you do good in school. I try to keep them on top. You know, don't ditch no classes because I made those mistakes. So that's why I'm kind of glad I got little sisters. Like, I don't try to judge them and try to basically talk to them about how my lifestyle was compared to theirs. But I do tell them, you know, like, school, get it out the way, because don't mess up in your freshman year, because your freshman year, I'm trying to tell you
In
that.
terms of it all, because I was so behind Fred. I didn't go to
Yes,
school
I didn't
freshman
go to
year.
class, no
I
nothing.
had night school after summer school after morning school. I had so much to do, and I just felt like getting a job was too hard. So I still wanted to depend on people, but the people that I was supposed to depend on told me no, because I wanted to be grown. I started out being grown too early. I did this, I did that. But that taught me how to do stuff myself. And my little sisters and them, I feel like they get stuff handed to them. So when they go to work, my mom and them can't go to work with you.
They
So
can't.
they got to do stuff on their own. I be telling my mama and them, just because you put a silver spoon in their mouth don't mean that you teaching them stuff. You got to, just because my little sister got the latest Jordans, you got to take away from them. They shouldn't get rewarded for doing bad things. If she goes steal from the store, she shouldn't come home and get a new outfit and some Jordans because she stole. I feel like you have to earn what is given to you. That's how I look at stuff, because my mama can't come to work with me. It be days that I feel like I don't want to come to work. I be sick. I be doing this. My son keep me up all night, and I don't want to come to work. But at the end of the day, I feel like I have to make a living for me and my son. At the end of the day, that's who looks up to me, my son. And I be telling my mama and them that they wrong for doing my little sister in there. Because when they get older, like my little sister in 8th grade, she can get a one summer Chicago job. My little sister,
That's how I feel. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's how I feel. I look at it like, you treated me that way, treat them the same way.
right.
But the thing about that is, I learned how to be on my own. It's going to be hard for them to learn how to grow up and be on their own, because they feel like they got to always have their mama behind their back. And that's why I try to teach my little sister and brother, like, you're not going to always have your mama. You're not going to always have me. You're not going to always have your grandma. You're not going to always have your sisters. The only person you're going to have is yourself at the end of the day.
Cause like my grandma tell me all the time, and I love my grandma to death. When you lay in that casket, it's not no bum beds in there. It's not no nothing. You came in this world alone. You gonna die alone. You gotta learn to do stuff on your own. I come to work. I mean, yeah, I got co-workers and stuff like that, but I still have to do stuff on my own. She can't force me to get up and go to work. I have to. I mean, she motivated me, yeah, but she can't do stuff for me. She's not clocking my hours. She's clocking in her own hours and stuff like that. You gotta learn how to do stuff on your own. Stuff should not be given to you unless you earned it. That's how I look at stuff.
We have a caller on the line.
Hi, ladies. What do you recommend youth who have run away from their homes and are currently homeless? Like, what's the biggest advice you would give them?
What gift?
Advice. What kind of advice would you give them?
You want to start?
From running from home?
Yes.
Okay, I would say I feel like nobody should run from home because it's hard out here. It makes it harder for you. You know, when you run from home, like I said, it's not the same being home around your siblings that you grew up with or around your mama who birthed you.
Blood.
You feel me? It's not the same. That's why I always tell people like when you nobody should never get into it with their mama. Like me, my mama, we sometimes we argue. You feel me? But I don't go back with her. I'm not gonna fight my mama. 'Cause at the end of the day, I love her. That's the person who birthed me. That's the person who taught me things. This is why I'm here now because of her. But never run away from home because I'm trying to tell y'all it's nothing like home, man. It's not. That's all I could say. It's just nothing like home.
I feel like everybody gonna have their hand out. I mean, since we talk about running, I done ran away before. I call it leaving, but I done ran away before. And like I was staying with this boy I used to talk to, whatever we called it. But like just cause we was laying up and stuff like that, his mama still had her hand out, even though she's saying we didn't have rent. It was other stuff we had to bring to the table. We had to buy soap, we had to buy this, we had to do this. It was other stuff. And then it's like it's more harder because then you feel like you have to do for everybody else and can't do for yourself. Your mama at the end of the day gonna have your back. The advice that she gives you is good advice. You might hate it, but it's good advice.
And take it. Always take it. I would like to show y'all a little video, things that we do at our job, Englewood Enterprise Gallery.
Now, what was your business? What would be the name of your business or corporation, Mr. Sincere?
Sincere's Art.
Sincere's Art. Okay, speak a little bit whisper. All right, Sincere's Art. Okay, so what do you do at the Sincere's Art Corporation?
I just draw artworks for other people.
Okay, artwork for the people. How do you go about selling your artwork, or how would you?
Like, I have some people in my class. Some people are interested.
Okay. See if they're interested.
Okay, thank you. That was one video.
A little clip that we
Yeah.
had. We're running out of time, so we would like to tell y'all where we're from again. We are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery located on 1200 West 35th Street. Our phone number is 773-719-9848. Our website is EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. Again, EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. You can email us at enterprisegallery@gmail.com.
Before we wrap this up, I would like to ask Yanni a question. My favorite question I'm going to pick on my list. How would your boss and coworkers describe you?
My boss says I'm a hard worker. I don't know, I mean, he said he loved to work with us and stuff like that. My coworker, which is Lili, my best friend. I don't know, how would you describe me?
I would say you're a hard worker. Though you go through things, you motivate yourself to come to work. You organize. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you. You say you are a rapper. What inspired you to become a rapper, and what is your upcoming project?
What inspired me to become a rapper? Things that went on in my life. Like I watch, Lil Durk, G Herbo, people I feel like I could relate to their music. I watched them and I'm like, let me write some lyrics one day. I wrote some lyrics one day and it was just I found out I knew how to rap, and it was like everything I do and everything I write on a piece of paper with my raps, it relates to me and my lifestyle. My upcoming event, I didn't want to tell y'all. I'm supposed to be going to Houston next month for a performance. I got called in for a performance next month.
I'll be there.
I know. Let me sing this little song for her. I'm going to sing just a little bit because our time's going to be wrapped up. Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. I can't go too far, y'all, because I'm sick.
Thank you for watching us, you guys. I had fun today, Lili. You have anything else you want to say?
No, I just want to keep in y'all head. Don't never run away from home. Always take y'all mama advice. Always.
Don't give up. Everything. I feel yeah. Don't give up. That's one thing. Push yourself to do better. It's a lot of. I know a lot of people out there that want to give up, want stuff handed to them, but life ain't easy, especially not living in Chicago, as they say, Chirac.
Chirac.
Right.
Thank you for watching and participating in today's show. I'm Lili. My guest tonight has been Yanni, and we're from the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. If you want to reach us, you can reach us at 1200 West 35th Street. Phone number is 773-719-9848. Our website is englewood-enterprisegallery.com, and the email is englewood-enterprisegallery@gmail.com.
Thank you.